Hey, Quote Explorers, welcome back to Quote Core, where we crack open the wisdom of history's most badass minds. Today, we're diving into the legendary world of Diogenes, the ultimate philosopher rebel who showed us it's okay to break the mold and be outrageously you. Get ready for 20 quotes that'll rip off the masks, shake up your comfort zone, and ignite your inner fire for authenticity. Quote 1. Why live in a gilded cage when the open sky awaits? This isn't about quitting your job or running off to the mountains. It's about questioning the societal narratives that trap us in a cycle of shoulds and supposed toes. Diogenes says, ditch the expectations, break free from the gilded cages of what you think you're supposed to be, and embrace the vast possibilities of simply being you. Quote 2. If a philosopher can't dance naked in the marketplace, then what good is philosophy? Diogenes wasn't afraid to look ridiculous, to be vulnerable, to show the world exactly who he was, unfiltered and unashamed. This quote is a call to arms to own your weirdness, your awkwardness, your true self, however messy or glorious it may be, because in that authenticity lies true freedom. Quote 3. Don't tell me what the stars mean, tell me what you see. Think about it. Every single person perceives the world through their own unique lens, so why let someone else tell you what something means? This quote is about trusting your own perspective, your own interpretations, and not getting caught up in other people's narratives. You're the protagonist of your story, so see the world through your own eyes. Quote 4. Wanting what you have is the greatest wealth. Forget the endless chase for more. Diogenes reminds us that true wealth isn't measured in bank accounts or fancy cars. It's about finding contentment in what you already have, appreciating the richness within yourself, and recognizing that your authentic self is enough. Quote 5. A fool with a full stomach is no wiser than a fool with an empty one. Knowledge and wisdom aren't about how much you consume, but how you process it. This quote warns against mistaking material possessions for enlightenment. True wisdom comes from within, from your own experiences, reflections, and growth. Quote 6. The only real journey is the one within. Forget scaling mountains or exploring exotic lands. The most profound journey is the one you take inside yourself. It's about understanding your motivations, facing your shadows, and uncovering your true purpose. It's a journey that lasts a lifetime, and Diogenes invites you to start exploring today. Quote 7. Don't be a sheep following the flock. Learn to be a lion, alone and magnificent. This quote is a roaring call to break free from the herd mentality. Don't let societal expectations dictate your path. Learn to walk your own way, even if it means facing the solitude, because in that solitude, you discover your inner strength and roar your magnificent authenticity. Quote 8. The best revenge is living well. Don't waste your energy on negativity, on anger, or on trying to prove others wrong. The best revenge, Diogenes says, is simply living your best life. Let your happiness, your success, your authenticity be the ultimate response to anyone who ever doubted you. Quote 9. Why build walls around your heart when the world is your oyster? Open your heart to possibilities, to experiences, to the beautiful mess of the world. Don't be afraid to get vulnerable, to connect with others, and to let your true self shine through. The world is a vast oyster, and your authenticity is the pearl waiting to be discovered. Quote 10. The only thing I fear is not living up to my own potential. This isn't about fear of failure. It's about the fear of playing it safe, of dimming your light, of not giving your true self the chance to blossom. Diogenes urges you to push your boundaries, to chase your dreams, and to become the best version of yourself, however scary that may seem. Quote 11. If a king begs you for alms, is he still a king? This isn't just about questioning authority. It's about examining the very essence of things. Diogenes asks us to look beyond labels and titles, to recognize that power and respect come from within, not from external validation. Be your own king, own your worth, and let your authenticity be your crown. Quote 12. Laughter is the only medicine without side effects. Don't take life too seriously. Diogenes reminds us that laughter is not just a luxury, it's a vital tool for well-being. Find joy in the simple things, laugh at yourself, and let your genuine laughter be your antidote to life's stresses. Quote 13. The world needs more fools, for they tell the truth without knowing it. Sometimes, the wisest words come from the mouths of those who seem foolish. Diogenes challenges us to question our own assumptions and listen to the unconventional voices. Sometimes the unfiltered truth lies not in polished wisdom, but in the raw honesty of those who haven't learned to conform. Quote 14. The greatest teacher is silence. Listen, and you will learn. Turn off the noise of the world, the constant stream of opinions and information. Diogenes tells us that true wisdom comes from listening to the quiet voice within, the whispers of our intuition and our soul. Meditate, reflect, and let the silence teach you what words cannot. Quote 15. If you can't sleep at night, it's probably because you're awake all day. This isn't just about insomnia. Diogenes reminds us that living in the past or worrying about the future can steal our present peace. Be mindful, be present, and let your authenticity guide you through each moment. When you live awake in the present, sleep becomes a natural reward. Quote 16. The only way to be free is to be a servant of nothing. Break free from the chains of desire, expectations, and external validation. Diogenes says true freedom comes from serving nothing but your own authentic self. Follow your passions, your values, your inner compass, and let that be your guiding light. Quote 17. I am not a citizen of Athens. I am a citizen of the world. transcend borders, break down walls, and see yourself as part of a global community. Diogenes reminds us that our authentic selves are not defined by nationality or circumstance, but by our shared humanity. Embrace the world, connect with others, and let your authenticity create bridges instead of walls. Quote 18. The greatest battle is the one within. Conquer yourself, and you conquer the world. The toughest enemies are often the ones we carry within ourselves. Diogenes urges us to face our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. Master your inner demons, and you will find the strength to face anything the world throws at you. Quote 19. Why chase shadows when the sun is right here? Don't waste your life chasing illusions, fleeting trends, or empty promises. Diogenes reminds us that the brightest light, the real source of warmth and energy, is already within us. Embrace your authentic self and let your inner sun shine through. Quote 20. Live like you'll die tomorrow. Learn like you'll live forever. This is your call to action. Quote explores. Seize each day with passion, live with purpose, and make the most of this precious journey. But don't forget to keep learning, keep evolving, and keep refining your authentic self. Life is a constant cycle of living and learning, and Diogenes invites you to embrace it all. Conclusion. So there you have it. Quote explores. A taste of the wisdom, the humor, the sheer audacity of Diogenes, the philosopher who dared to be different. Remember, authenticity isn't a destination, it's a journey. Embrace your weirdness, your quirks, your true self. Question the norms, break the molds, and let your inner Diogenes shine. Share these quotes, spark discussions, and let your own unique light shine. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and stay true to you.